Hey guys, how you doing? This is the final part of my mini French review session, and I'm going to finish it off with Martyrs. People have called this one the best horror film of the last decade, and I'm going to give my opinion on it. A lot of people are probably going to disagree with it, but I'm going to give my opinion on it. You can get this one off Amazon like every other movie, and let's get this review started. As for the plot in this movie, it's very complicated, so I'm only going to give you like the first 10 minutes of the movie because it really, really picks up from there. It starts off with this little girl who is like being and abused and tortured like brutally by her captors. We don't know who they are or what they want, but that's what they do. They just beat her, and it seems like it's without a purpose. And long story short, she escapes, and she's placed in this boarding home like for kids, like an orphanage, and she befriends someone, and she's very antisocial. I mean, who wouldn't be at such a young age to be brutalized like that? And they build a friendship, and she sees this woman, a very scarred and beaten woman, like as a hallucination. And many years pass, and she is getting revenge on the people that did that to her, and it quickly changes from there, and that's all I'm going to say. This plot is very twisted and complicated, and it's very good. I would not really consider this too much of a horror movie, more of like a horror thriller, as when you see the movie, I think you'll know what I'm talking about. This movie is horrifying, though. The NC-17 was pretty deserved in this movie. Somewhat, I could see why this would get it, but I'd still probably classify it as an R. But it is very, very hardcore and brutal and depressing as hell. The second half of this movie is, oh my god, like you are just like. You don't get numb to the violence in this movie because it has a purpose. It's very strong, and you feel every punch because you really care for the women in this movie. What was I going to say? The ending of this movie I've thought about for a long time now. Like, I've only seen this movie once, and I still think about the ending. I saw this movie like in August or so it's been a while. And I plan on watching this again, but the ending really like affected me. I don't know why, but I was just like blown away by it. It was a very good ending. I loved it, and I'm still torn between where the ending was happy or sad, but the ending is mind-blowing. I'm just gonna say that. And for people that have seen the movie, I think you'll know what I mean. As far as a film, I didn't like this one as much as everybody else did. I don't know why, but I just didn't. I don't know, maybe it's because I got like really into it and I got into the messages or something. I don't know, but this movie was very good, and I definitely watch it if I were you. Like, there's an introduction in the beginning of this movie. You can choose. The introduction. It's like a minute long. The guy's like, "I'm sorry I had to make this movie, but it had to be made." And he was just kind of sounding like a douche. He was kind of sounding like the guy who made the Human Centipede. Like, I'm awesome. This is disturbing, and because of that, I'm awesome. And that's how the director comes off in this. But I can assure you, this movie, I don't think was really out for shock value. There's other films like Grotesque that are just purely made for shock, but this movie was made for something more. As a side note, I do not have the slipcover. If someone would like to send me the slipcover to this, where it has like the women on the front, PM me if you want to do that. That'd be pretty cool. It's just a slipcover. But anyway, as the final part of my 4-part French review, if there are other French movies you would like me to review, just message me. I already have reviews of Gaspard Noé's movies, I Stand Alone, Irreversible, and Enter the Void. So check out my channel if you want to see those. If there's other movies you want me to review, just send me a message, because as you can probably tell by now, I'll review them. And thank you guys for watching this review. It means a lot to me. And message me what you think about Martyrs. And yeah, just understand my opinion that I wasn't into this as much as everybody else was, but I still respected the movie for what it was. Thank you guys for watching this review. This has been a Squirrel Face review, and just thank you.